Here we are. All right. Welcome, everybody. I got to put my comments up here. This week, if you noticed our ad, that we have Lisa Joe back with us again because we had such a good time with her last
She's
week.
a glutton for punishment.
Right? She said she would come back, and look it. She wasn't lying. She's here. So, so we're going to be pulling some cards for you. Now, how we're going to do that is the same way that we did it the last time, the last show.
Yeah.
So Lisa Joe, all she wants is a name. So we'll have her pull the first card. We'll give her the name. And I do want you people to put your questions in the chats, okay? And whatever, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, they'll come up for us. And Lisa Joe will pull her first card, and then we'll put the question up or your statement or general or whatever, but we'll put it up on the screen, and then me and Mama will pull a card as well. If not more, who knows? But while we're waiting for people to start putting in the chat, if you want cards, all right, because that's what we're doing tonight. Lisa, tell us a little bit about what you do again. Like, what is healing light with Lisa Joe?
A ballpark phrase would be a facilitator.
Okay.
A spiritual, intuitive spiritual facilitator. There you go. A little bit of everything. So, yeah, I channel, I do cards, I teach classes and sometimes workshops. I work with angels, and I do, I participate, I should say, and direct energy for healing within that person. Of course, I don't consider myself a healer because, although I'm called that, because all healing takes place between our creator and the person who is receiving this energy. So I can go into the chakras.
Manipulate the energies.
Right. And I can go into the chakras and tell whether they're spinning correctly. Are they in the right direction? Do they need to be supported more? I connect them all through. And while I'm in the different chakras, I start to receive messages for the person. And that, whatever comes up is what I tell them.
David is here. Finally. Oh my goodness.
How you doing, David?
I see you, David. I see you on other shows. I see you. You're cheating on us, David. but David, we're pulling cards tonight if you would like a card. Okay. Oh, sorry, I put up his thing, but it was just a hello. But if you would like cards, hello. Oh, okay. We have a couple. Okay, Mama D is going to start things. So now that you just came in,
hi, Monica. Hello, Madam.
What we're going to do is we will let Lisa Joe. We're just going to give it. Okay, and what is MNL?
I just have something to say in regards to what Lisa said when she doesn't call herself a healer. I do, because I hate it when people try and put you in a box. Like, are you a medium? Are you a psychic? Are you a tarot card? All these different things. And I consider myself to be a healer, but of the mind, the body, and the soul. But I think I'm going to use the word a facilitating healer.
There you go. It covers a lot, right?
It does.
It really does.
Like people need labels. And as much as it is, so for me, it's just like, because for me, having a conversation with somebody, just saying, and they have questions. So I feel that conversation helps them get onto their path. It's a form of healing, like I said, mind, body, and soul. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It could be all. So, but that's where I still think you're a healer. It's just not a healer of sorts. So it's like you're a facilitating healer.
Yeah, it's very interesting to be able to connect that way. And I never thought that I would be doing what I'm doing. But I know I'm on my mission, and I know this is what I was meant to do. I mean, I was a notary. So, I worked in the bank before, so this was totally out of realm for myself. And to be able to do all of that and help people move forward is a great honor for me to be able to, share the gifts that I have. So
Yeah, exactly.
David says, healthy self, heal thyself.
yes. Yeah.
I do
That's
like
true. Because y'all, we forget so many times that it's like the law of attraction. It's like, you have to bring it in to do it. If you want to feel better, then you have to do better. But if it's like, I want to find the love of my life. Now, bring him to me. I'm like, no, you don't get it. You've got to, if you want to heal, you've got to,
Do you
we
want
might
that
be able
on
to
a silver
guide you in a
platter?
certain way. We might be able to guide you in a certain way, but if you don't run with it, if you don't work with it, then it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
A long time ago, when I first sort of came out to certain people, I had one woman go, I will never see a medium ever again. And I'm like, okay, why? For her reaction to be that intense, I was like, there was a reason. She goes, because this medium told me I would die from cancer when I was 30. She says, I'm 50 now.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
now here's the thing. I said, first off, she needed a good kick in the pants for what she said. But did you change the way you did things from that day on? She goes, oh, I paid a little bit more attention to what I ate and what I did. I said, so you chose to make some changes. So if you had kept on the same road that you were on, you may have caught cancer or got cancer. You may have died by your 30s, but you made changes. So when we make changes in our lives, it changes the direction of our path. So you think you're going to be going straight, and all of a sudden, hiccup, you went and did something else. So it's, so long as you work with it, so long as you don't just sit there and, like, I want to meet the person of my dreams. Bring him to me or bring her to me. Or bring the puppy to me. You got to go to the dog pound and check out the puppies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to pull the cards. I want to pull a card from Ms. Odell.
Okay. Who's first?
Okay. Lisa Odell.
Pardon me?
Lisa Odell.
Okay. Lisa, go ahead and take a deep breath in and release so I can connect with you. Okay, thank you. Okay, power and intention. Beautiful card, the colors and everything. So we were talking kind of a little bit about manifesting a boyfriend. You were talking about, what you were talking about a few minutes ago. So you have the power within you. Everyone does, actually, to have things come to you. But when you have an intention with that inner power that you claim, you're able to move mountains. And it's as I look at this card, he's very regal. And sometimes people take the status they are in life, whether they're poor or rich, and it goes to kind of their head. But you're not like that. You're not that kind of a person. You have that inner power that you're able to connect with. And with your intentions, you're able to go in and make things come to you. So what I would suggest is be mindful, right? So of what you think as well as what you speak, because when you speak something, whether it's in your mind or coming out of your mouth, it has that same kind of power to come forward. So I hope that makes sense to you.
You ready for this one?
Oh, real passion.
Real passion. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs. Find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than what you truly deserve. But since we were talking about boyfriends and such, I mean, that was funny because you see, I'm holding the card. I pull it before she even pulls her card. And it's like already, even the picture might talk about something that she does, or the true meaning of the card will go
Mhm.
along with what Lisa has said already. Now, Mama, if you pull something like this,
Well, the thing is, you know me, I usually just draw one card, but for some reason, and I wasn't even 100% sure who we were starting with because I thought in my brain I thought it was David, but I just sort of said to my cards, okay, which one wants to play, and what do you want to say? And I love Lisa's question because what changes do you see coming for me?
yeah, 'cause
And
for this, it's more like a job.
yeah, and the thing is, let's see if I can do this without messing up my background here. Okay, so here we got two cards. Okay, this one is creation, and this one is patience. And patience is a butterfly. Go figure.
Oh,
And creation says, remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. Lisa, I kind of know her. We've been friends for a while on Facebook. You never just speak out of turn. When you say something, it's because you have meaning behind it. There's specific things behind it. You're not like me. You don't open your mouth and words fly out and then your head's going, oh God, can I bring that back in? You know? But there's something you have planned and you're like, I want to do it. I want to get it done. I want to get it now. You know, that instant gratification disease, but not as much as some people around here. There's something you have planned that you want to get started on. For right now, you need to have a little bit of patience. Let the caterpillar grow inside the chrysalis. So keep it. Don't be telling the whole world about it. But yes, Carol. Don't be telling the whole world about it. But it's something that you need to hold on to, dot your I's and cross your T's, and have patience with it, because I know that your next step in your path is going to be an interesting, creative way of doing things. Something that you're planning has a major creativity involved.
all right, but I just want you to answer a question, Lisa. Is this pertaining to a job? Do you have potential jobs in sight? Because if you do, I feel like it's not the first one. It might not even be the second one that comes up. You know, like she was saying about crush your T's, dot your I's type stuff. I think this is something that you really, really don't jump, you know, because someone makes a good offer or something, don't jump. You want to make yourself happy. You want to do like all the things what everyone was saying, right? So just take your time, like she said. And I think that's good advice. I really do. But I do want to know if it's something job related, because that's what I'm
Okay.
getting.
I need, before we go to the next card pull, I do need 1 second. Don't know if you put it up
Yeah.
before. David,
That's awesome,
Jesus
David.
Christ. My wife's breast cancer tumors disappeared just before Christmas last year, and her cancer is now under control.
That's
Freaking
awesome.
awesome.
That's
Very
fabulous.
freaking
That's
awesome.
fabulous.
You have everybody will be sending you love and healing, but your wife is gonna be good.
That's wonderful news.
So yeah, that's really good news. So David, when he said okay, I'm taking it that he would want a card, right? So he would be next before Monica. So we're pulling cards in order of names on our list here, who you know, first come first serve. So just come in and just say, you know, if you have a question, put it in the chat. Lisa Joe,
You can ask a question, or you can just say general.
just say
How
it.
we work. Lisa doesn't like to know what the question is. She just wants to know your name.
Right.
And then when she's finished with her reading, then we will pop that question up if you have a question, or we'll just pop up with whatever it was that you asked about the reading, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, David, go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready. He's got a lot of happy energy about him. Jovial. That's what I want. A nice card. It says ease and grace. So you see he's kind of like above the ground, and he's has a lot of things in balance. Like he's balancing his whole body and his whole world with one foot. He's got the water that flows. There's no restriction on the flow of the water. He's got angel wings. What I'm feeling is that you're at a point now that you can be at ease. It's really a nice, comfortable spot to be in because things are going on the smooth part of you. I know that you were talking about, your wife and stuff. So this is a really good supportive card to get because you've been going through that with her. But now is a time that you can kind of come back and enjoy your life with her even more, and you guys will have more things to do. And it's just a really good card. It's like just showing that you can see the serenity on his face, and you're at that point where it's okay. And now you can kind of look inward for yourself as well. So I hope that helps you out.
That is awesome. Well, I have transform. Okay. And what it says is turn disruptions into growth by aligning actions with your values. So that to me means that what you have gone through, especially with your wife, and she's got her issues about it and her thoughts and her feelings, but what you went through as the partner, as the supporting spouse, as the confidant, the everything, I think you are going to play a major role in helping other people that are going through that. So that's what that card means to me. That you're going to turn this around. You're going to help so many people, whether you think so or not, but keep talking about it. Keep putting it out there because someone will reach out to you, okay, and want that help and that advice. And how did you make it through it? And I think you're going to help a lot of people. Mama?
Exactly. Okay, let's just put up a quick one up here. Hang on a second, I lost sight of it. Lisa said, I'm not currently looking for a job, but thank you all. It's an intriguing read. Is what it is. And
maybe then it's just an opportunity to do something.
Yeah.
But I think it's like a job. So maybe it's monetary, right? So you could make some money doing something, but it's an opportunity. It's something.
Okay, for David, I have, if anybody sees the card and they want a closer look at it, let me know in Messenger and I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you. This is Journey, and it says focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find yourself and help in unexpected places. And thank you, Miss Gina. She's doing my job for me now.
Well, I can do it too.
Yeah. It did go through. You have, for as long as I've known you, you've always been helpful. You have no worries about sharing the path that you've been on, the stuff that you go through. And I think that's an amazing journey because you help so many people. But I think your journey is going to be like, kind of like what Gina said. You're here, you've been through a whole much stuff. For some reason, I have a feeling I'm in a swear mood today. What's going on? You've been through so many things. Oh, there's Ricker again. You've been through so many things, and sometimes you sit there and go, why me? The reason why you is because your journey is inspiring other people. You'll be able to share with them the stuff that you've gone through to get to the other end, to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so, yeah, I think that your journey there's still a lot to come for you and your wife, but I think your journey is important for not only for yourself, but for the people that are surrounding you.
I will say though that he has very powerful words. So
God, yes.
We were talking about people being healers and stuff, and there's all kinds of different ways to be a healer. And even your spoken word
Mm-hmm.
can really help somebody out, because you know how it is when you're sitting in the waiting room and you're there with a whole lot of other people. And just by being in their presence and knowing what you are going through or have been going through is enough. Even if you don't say anything other than, hi and stuff, that not sympathy, but that connection, you're able to give them that, even though you're not speaking. So it's like when you're in the hospital and stuff, and I'm speaking from my own experience with my kids, adults now. We would go, why are we going through all of this? And then we would meet somebody who their child was way worse than our children. It made you feel really grateful that, yeah, we're here, but someone else is going through some, we thought we had it bad. They have it, worse. And then it turns around where someone will say, and we've had people go, I thought, just getting the tonsils out was bad, but, because the doctors come in and they're not always quiet when they're talking to you. And so you often overhear conversations, but just the fact that you're there and your presence is there is also healing.
Exactly. So we got Monica next.
Yep.
Okay. So Monica,
please go ahead and take a deep breath and exhale when you're ready. Spiritual growth. I don't know if I hope you can see that. So right now you're going, whether it's good times or bad times, you're still going through a spiritual growth. Sometimes when we get an epiphany or something happens, it can lead us down a different path than what we think we're going to go down. And I will say that even though people sometimes stray off of their path, Creator has a way of bringing us back to the path that we are meant to be, unless you're that person that is fighting that river and going against the current. But everything that you do is part of your spiritual growth. All the lessons that you learn, whether you view them as good or bad, it's how you come out of these situations that develop your character and will allow you to look at things a little differently. So whether you're going through something that may be unpleasant, look at it from a different perspective and realize that sometimes you need to go through certain things. And if you want to grow, sometimes you have to go through certain type of experiences so those doors shut and new doors open. So I hope that helps you.
Okay, I got two cards because I wanted to pull a card from this deck first. And what I got was Awakened Spirit, Desire to Change. Okay, very, very, very cool card. Okay, so I just felt, I pulled up the other deck. I'm shuffling it, and this card would not go back in the deck. It's like I'm trying to smush it in there, and it would not go in. So this card is Wisdom. Okay, and it says you're called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and a guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. So I think we got a theme going on here tonight. But this awakened spirit, I don't know if you're working with energies or if you're doing something along those lines, then you're on the definite right path, and you are going to be, again, helping people with their awakenings, their path spiritually, whether it's a readings or healings or whatever, but something in the metaphysical realm here. And that's what I'm getting, and I'm gonna pass it off.
Yeah. This is one of the decks that I'm using today, Totem Guardians. Now, I haven't, I don't think I've ever been drawn to use it, but tonight, for some reason, I do. I talk to my cards, and whoever wants to come out and play gets to play. This is kind of a great card just for the idea of where we are. But this one, Monica, is fox. And she's a redhead. She's got a big ass brain.
Your hair, my ears, and your hair.
Exactly. We combined. It's empowerment. I think, like Gina said, Monica smiling. I think, like Gina says, your empowerment is part of who you are, but you do it in a way that sometimes you don't even realize what you're doing. That it's like what Lisa Jo said, that sometimes just saying hi to somebody, just a smile as you walk down the street, but the power that you have in your smile, in your words, is empowering to others. And for anybody else who knows Monica, let her know what she does for you sometimes, because it's nice for us as healers, as I call myself a healer. It's nice for us to know that we're touching the right person, because it's just like, I mean, you can tell that I'm always happy. I'm always in a good mood. I work on a call center, and people, oh my God, you're so happy. What is it? I think that what I do is meant to help people. So what you do, not only is it meant to, but it does. Your strength and your power is out there, but you don't realize the power that you have, unless you do. But I have a feeling you don't realize to the extent that you have. So just keep it up, and if anybody says otherwise, send them over to me, and I'll have.
Yeah, definitely on the right road. If you haven't started the path yet, start.
Yes.
And it is nice to get confirmations, whether you're like, am I even making a difference? And then all of a sudden somebody will go, the talk that I had with you the other day really uplifted me, or the smile, or even opening a door for somebody else. It shows great respect for other people as well. So yeah, who doesn't like their door open?
Exactly. I mean, how many times you walk out a door and somebody's behind you? We go hold the door open.
Yeah.
Somebody does it to me. I automatically, I don't know whether it's because I'm a Canadian or whatever, but first words out of my mouth are thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Because people don't realize the differences that they make. So a simple thank you can be like, hey, wow, somebody said thank you to me.
I ran across a parking lot to save it was so windy. I was shopping with my friend. And it was so windy in the parking lot. A shopping cart was flying across in the wind, and I went running. We got out of the car and went running. I saved someone's car, because it would have left a mark for sure. And I caught it just in time. And it's like, how many people would do that? It's like
exactly. What surprises me is that you were shopping.
I know. No, it wasn't food shopping. It was.
Oh, okay, fine.
It was fun shopping.
Monica says thank you. I
try
hard to help others. And she said she really felt the cards tonight.
Good. I'm thank you. I'm really glad.
Thank you. Glad we enjoy that. Okay, next we have Aricia Burt, Arica.
Aricia.
I hate mispronouncing.
I think it's Erica.
Erica.
Erica?
Yeah,
Erica, not Erica. Erica.
She's one of my girls.
Oh, cool.
So so she's.
Well, I'm pulling a fairy card.
It took me a long time to get her name right, and she had such patience. And I'm one who doesn't get names right, very often. So
it's interesting because it's spelt interesting.
It is, but it's just like Erica. So
that's
when you think about it and you look at, okay, well that makes sense. So yeah. Okay,
Well,
Erica, can you please take a breath and exhale? She also shared our show, or your show, I should say.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Darlene.
I'm going to do another card.
Okay, Erica, have courage and bravery. So she's got her sword. I think, Yeah, she's got a long braid, so it is a female power. And she has a beautiful shield, and she has her, the angel wings there as well. So just stay and know that whatever you're going through at this time, just grab that courage that you have, and be brave. Sometimes we go through things and it can be scary, and sometimes we go through things that we're the warrior, and it does take courage and bravery to sometimes face the day. And I know that you have a lot of good things and good qualities about you, so don't think that you're not making a difference in other people's lives. And I know that the situation that you're going through does require you to have kind of like that centeredness within you. So I know that probably resonates with you. Okay.
I want to throw this phone in the freaking thing. I took my phone off the hook, so it's beeping over here. That's my phone. I usually throw it in the other room. But, okay, what you just said, and I said, I got to pull another card, okay? This was the other card, okay? What this says, venture into unknown territories to ignite a sense of daring exploration. Now, how can that not amplify what Lisa Jo just said? Now, the one I pulled was a fairy card. Moon secrets. Okay, she's like the moon goddess. She would be like the Diana of the fairies. Okay, so what this is all about is like cycles. Like learn what cycles, how they can affect you, like
Moon cycles and
things like that. So that's what it's kind of telling you to pay more attention to. Moon cycles, how this affects you, how you can use this to benefit you. But this, with the adventure card and with what she's saying, and to be daring, it's like you've got the power of Diana, the moon goddess, on your side, and this fairy moon goddess, okay, on your side, to give you that boost of strength and the energy and the spirit and the muster to go out and do these things. I think you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, plain and simple. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so for me it was okay. Prosperity. I don't know if you can see it or not. Whoops, camera's up there. Nope. Yeah,
Here,
okay.
up here.
I made myself I'm a magician.
Right in front of your face.
As I said.
Yep.
There you go.
I don't know how good a picture it is. It's prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. And again, it's all about attracting law of attraction. There's so much that we just think, if it happens, it happens, whatever. But you gotta kind of play the game that you're living what you want. I don't mean like I want to be a multimillionaire and go out and spend all your money, be in a poorhouse, and don't be a person like some other people who act like they hold the world by in their hands. Thank you, David. They hold the world in the palm of their hands, but they really don't. Yours is more along the lines of think it and it happens, but put the work behind it as well.
I like it.
Would you like the card? Just let me just
very cohesive.
Okay,
I really do.
Next one is, oh my God, it's Sharon.
Sharon! Yay! All right, let's take that up. All right, Sharon, to you, Lisa Jo.
Okay, Sharon, go ahead and take a deep breath and exhale when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have strength and guidance. So if you notice within the hands, he is holding kind of like a vortex of energy that is around him, and he's streaming his information from his guides or his spiritual team. And it's just really good for you get a lot of your strength from your spiritual side of you. And you do have like your ancestors that are coming forward that are, helping you. So don't forget to ask your ancestors to come in and help you with guidance, and they will make sure that they give you the guidance in several in different kinds of ways. So you may get advice like from reading a book, and there's a page or a passage in a book that just really identifies with you, and or you may hear a song, and that song makes sense to you for what you're going through. So we can get guidance from all different ways. We can overhear a conversation, we can see a commercial or a movie or anything. And what I do though is when there's something that's really important and I want to know whether my spiritual team is working on it, because I can be daunting at wondering what's happening up there. I'm ready. And I will ask for confirmations. Can you show me a butterfly? And it might be in the middle of wintertime and I'm going through a magazine and there's a butterfly. Well, that's your confirmation. Coins or feathers. And sometimes you can ask for a specific thing, like I was talking about, like a butterfly. You might see a commercial with a butterfly in it. So they are communicating with you. And what I'm hearing is that they admire your strength. They admire the fact that you have that really strong connection with spirit, and that you're able to go along. And they're also saying that you also give good advice to other people. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Love it. Courage.
Oh.
Okay. So ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Okay. Ask what you are afraid of. Right? You have a lot of different things going on, a lot of things. When they pile up, you tend to shut down, okay, and retreat. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Ask, talk to people. You're good at it. You give good advice, yes, but you also need good advice at times as well. We all do. We all need our encouragement and everything. So here's your strength. Here's your courage to ask the right people or the right ancestors to give you those messages, to give you what you need at the time that you need it, which is now, because there's a lot going on in your life right now. Leadership opportunities coming up. Doesn't that make you go, what does that mean, Sharon? What could possibly be at your doorstep that you could get with just a little courage? Right? There's endless opportunities that you could do. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. You're very gifted. You have the hugest heart. Huge. Okay. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't. Mama.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Union.
Oh, cool.
You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength and join forces with friends and flourish. Did she not just say that?
Right. We're all saying the same thing.
It's like, as like Gina said, you've got a huge heart, and you will sit there and listen to people. But the thing is, you don't always allow people the opportunity to listen to you, to help you. You be like, okay, now I take care of this myself. You're not You don't need to do it all by yourself. That's what true friends are for. This is what I call your heart family. We're not blood, but we're part of your heart. Everybody gets into the teeny tiny little spot in my heart, and now you're part of my heart family. So shut up, woman, and let people help you. It's giving those who offer the help, it gives them an amazing opportunity. But it's not only the people on the here and now, it's above or below, depending on how you look at it.
And it's okay to ask for help.
Oh, God.
It really is. You get in the mode of, you ladies know her better than I do. I don't know her, but sometimes we get involved in everybody else's life, and we put our needs, like we were talking last week, on the back burner on that stove. And it's time to take yourself off the back burner and have that strength within. And don't feel like you're bothering somebody and I'm okay, don't worry about me. Because it's like the other ladies were saying, it really gives you the opportunity to allow someone to step up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
exactly. Because some people
everybody needs
like
that.
you,
at times,
like to help, need to help. It helps. Helping. You ever notice? Do you ever remember? No, it's a long time ago for me. Back in school, that I sucked at learning. I was really garbage. But if I was teaching somebody else, it was better in my brain.
Yep.
So let somebody else help somebody else by letting them help you. Make sense?
Yep.
You hate bothering. I'm gonna swear to God, you're lucky you're that far away. I would have smacked you upside the head. One day, when I get my passport, I'm gonna come down. First thing, I'll hug you. First, I'll smack you, and then I'll hug you.
Smack.
Is this Carol next?
Next, we have Miss Carol Garcia.
Okay, Carol, if you could go ahead and please take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready. And you're not ready, so can you take another deep breath in?
Can I just say that a card didn't go in my deck, and I looked at it and I said, no, that's not it. And you said, no, you're not ready. What the hell is going on? This is insane. All right, this is just insane. I looked at him like that is definitely not the card.
We have another camera over here. You just can't see it. And
cards jumping out on the floor.
It's a conspiracy.
It's really, oh my God. This is insane. I just, 3 cards fucking flew up. Sorry, excuse my language.
Okay. This is not a card that I wanted to get, but I have a lesson from last week. So the answer is no.
Oh.
But it gives you an opportunity. If that's not the answer you wanted, it gives you the opportunity to, if you stay with the way that you're going through things, or you're concerned, if you still go that way, it's going to be a no. Maybe it's not a good no. And you want a yes, but if you want a yes, you still have the opportunity to change the pattern so that it can go your way if that's what you want. And I'm sure Gina and Mama D will have more clarification.
Okay, so the first card that was not right, okay, no. All right, and then 3 cards fill out. Okay, the first one is outside forces. Okay, and this says, unknown figures are driving the situation and you may not be able to control the outcome. The cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. Okay, the second, now there's the moon on this one. The second, okay, is passage. All right, your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the certain voyage to a new world, enjoying the discoveries as you go. And the last is gestures. Okay, you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Deserve praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. Okay, so in this whole scenario here, and your no down there, okay, no is not a bad thing at times. Okay, now we've been all about tonight saying, okay, helping others, help yourself, help others, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes
You gotta say no.
you have to say no. Okay. I believe that's what the gestures are. Okay. I believe that's that. It's all right. I will help you. Maybe not right now though. Okay. Like maybe later on. All right. So you have outside forces that are coming in that want that help. Okay. But, your passage, okay, your current means, okay, means you have to wait a while before you can actually help that person because you're not in the place to help the person, the situation, whatever it is not the time to be doing this. It's not the time to make the change. It's not the time to deal with a certain person, certain issue, whatever it is that's prevalent going on in your life right now. Just wait. Y aspetta un momento. Okay. So just,
See that hand gesture?
yeah, aspetta. That's Italian. That's how you say it. That's what that means. Okay. Aspetta. Stop. All right. I'm gonna see what Mama has to say there. Oh God.
Discernment.
Ah,
The what?
Discernment. See
Oh.
the truth of a situation. Use common sense and do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows.
Amen.
Don't doubt yourself. Yeah. Mama G is doing Italian. Watch out.
Yeah.
So did her question, what was her question?
Look, sorry, she didn't have a question specifically. She just asked for a general poll.
Okay.
But it works along with Gina's, is that don't question yourself. Don't just judge yourself. You're like, I don't know what the hell you do. And your gut knows more about what's going on if you trust it. And we trust it because we know what things start somewhere. And for me, everything starts in the center, in the core. So that's in the gut. No matter what you do in life, if you sit there and think to yourself, is this right? Just let that question flow, then the answer will come. Stop doubting. Just don't ask yourself the question like you see the reporters where they ask the same question 5 different times, 5 different ways. Don't do that. Take the first response. You'll know what it is. Even if it's a no, it's like you have to do that sometimes to yourself and to others. Like, can I spend more money? No.
Yeah.
Can
Do
I
you
eat
need
more
a new car?
chocolate?
No.
Jesus, no.
Right. Do you need a new job? Maybe not. But would you like one?
Yeah, you can
but
you can
the
you
thing-
can
yeah, the
want
thing
things, but you don't always have to have
It's
it.
not always bad.
And Carol says it's all right. Everything is all right on point. Okay, I will do that for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, and sometimes we just need to filter, like you were saying, through the gut because the gut doesn't lie. So, and having boundaries are very important too. So,
Yeah. Gut feelings are direct lines of
Yeah.
communication from your spirit guides, your angels, and your ancestors. Trust that. They don't lie to you.
Nope.
They never will lie to you.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Next is Michelle Owens.
Michelle, hi.
You know, Michelle?
Go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready. My hand's not working very well today. Okay. Friendship and union. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
So you do have a lot of support that is around you. Sometimes people have family members that they're not really close to. And then you make new connections like, sisters from another mother or something, it's like soul sisters or your soul family. So these friendships are very deep for you. You hold them in your heart and you appreciate the different friends that you can count on, that you can talk to and that you respect. And So as you know, they're both of different colors, but there's still that friendship and they still have that connection with each other, and they're able to kind of bounce questions and bounce advice back and forth to each other. It's a very nice card to have, and it's really good to know that you do have that support system when you can't find it within your own family. And I really like that card. So I hope that makes sense to you.
It's such a pretty deck that you have
It
there.
is.
Yes.
I have progress. Right? And there's footsteps in the sand there going through the dunes. Okay, so this is a journey. All right, so this progress, let me put the cheaters on. It says, it seems like a long slog, all right, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Okay. I think this is pretty powerful, and because it's walking through the desert there, kind of like along the lines of what Lisa was saying. um, take into account all the things that you have around you, use the opportunities that you have, use your guides, your spirits, to help you, to build up this progress. But I think it's going to be, this says, it's like a month, at least one more, a few more months. Oh, a few more months. Okay. All right. It does say a few more months. I'm like, it's not going to be a month. It's going to be more than that. So this is something the slow burn's not a bad thing either. You know what I mean? So sometimes you'll like more of what you'll get if you're working towards it, you know what I mean? And you'll respect it more and you'll take care of it more. And, so it's something you have to work for. It's not an instantaneous gain or an instantaneous satisfaction. So, all good things come to those who wait.
Ooh, like that one. Okay. I will do the reading and then I will tell you a little bit about Michelle.
Okay.
2 cards. First one I drew. Friendship. Oh. And it's the dolphin, and dolphin's about friendship. And then we have humor. And this one says, laugh at yourself, light in your heart, but nothing steals your happiness. You are surrounded by many strong people. And it's not just those here on earth. It's there, wherever you like to believe that people are, beside you, above you, kicking you in the butt, sorry. You are surrounded by strong people. And it's not just strong women. There is a gentleman who keeps, and I'm going to say it's for you because it just keeps, as you get closer, it just keeps coming up. There's a gentleman who's like shoving you from behind, sort of like trying to get you. You know how when you stand in line, but you just kind of keep going backwards instead of moving forward? This gentleman is pushing you forward. But he does it with love and with joy in his heart. It's not like being a bully. It's not going, he's pushing you forward. You need to step up. There's something you're wanting to do or something you're wanting to say, that stop hiding it and step forward and do what you got to do. But you have amazing support beside you, behind you, around you. Everything is there. And as for humor, this girl's got a great sense of humor. Okay. Quick little update on Michelle. Y'all know I started a new job, and it's been a year, 2 years now, almost. And we all work from home, so we don't get to meet each other. So you don't actually get to. Michelle and I, we just started chatting, and it's very few people at work who know who I am outside of work. They just think I'm just, Michelle does. And she was like, ooh, yes. So I sent her the invitation to come and watch the show tonight. And she usually watches it after the show, but for tonight, she came into the show. So an amazing lady, very amazing lady. She's always there when she's
Beloved.
always there when I just need to. So she's
I love
awesome.
it.
Awesome chick, as Gina would call you.
I love it. I was like, okay, so this is your friend. I pulled another card. And call line, family, living, and in the realm, and those who walk there with you. But that's what that beloved.
That's the gentleman who keeps. I don't know who he is. That's not part of my.
It's really cool. That's really cool. But there's still one set of footprints in the sand. So there's something that you're doing. You know, if you get pushed towards something, you know, that's cool. You know, but it's you doing the work. So you have to do the footwork. You can get all the advice, but you're the one walking the walk. Right?
Exactly.
But she's not walking alone.
Right. No.
Exactly.
No. There's only
you don't
one
have to see the footprints in the sand to think
all your guides
around.
and everything. Yeah, they're helping. But you know, that's how you know that it's spirit help, because it's only one set of footprints in the stand, which is yours.
And Michelle says, "Thank you, ladies. You are amazing. Thank you very much." And
Well,
Carmen says,
family.
"That card looked like Mama G. That card that I like the card that Mama G looks like Amy Brown's fairy."
Yeah. This is the deck.
Oh, how pretty.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah, it's a really nice box and everything too that comes. The book I've never read. I don't read the books. I have it, but I never read them.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, the deck is amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Colette, you are on the list to get a card read, but you can come back after and rewatch the show and get it. So we'll
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to say it now. Facebook is deleting all Facebook Lives. So if you're watching on Facebook and you want to rewatch this, we put up the link in here for the YouTube. All right. Copy it, paste it, keep it. You can watch on YouTube anytime. So it's always going to be on YouTube. They're not going to erase it on us. But Facebook will after, I think, 30 days or something like that. So, all right. So the links are in the chat for our YouTube. And it is the YouTube. The channel is the Fox Den with Gina B and Mama D. And it's also on Mama D's Angel Meadows. Okay.
And if you're not following either one of us, get to it. Push that button. Hit that bell. Just follow us. And Lisa Joe, I believe you do also have a YouTube account.
I do. It's Healing Light with Lisa Joe. And I have a playlist, and there's like over 85 videos on there, all different ranges of, galactic activations to, working with Mother Mary or cutting cords with Archangel Michael and all kinds of different ones. So I'm going to start recording more and putting them in there because I'm sponsored by another group or page. And so everything runs through their stuff and then I just post it up there. So I think I've been nudged a little bit in more than one way to start being more of myself, putting it up, where it's not under a playlist, it's under my name. But yeah, please go ahead and subscribe and you'll be notified anytime that there's a new video put up.
And you know that we love her.
And if you like, you can tell people what the group is that you belong to. If you want to share it, you can. But we share
so I have a couple of groups. One is Your Enhanced Soul, and that one I just do a lot of different things in there and post in what the videos are doing. Lately I've been doing a lot of meditation type of guided meditations that I'm doing, and I have Hosting the Archangels. And that's where you do a ritual or a celebration of 6 of the archangels. You invite them into your home. You get to write 3 wishes. And one is for yourself, humanity, and your family. And if you have more than one person in your family that wants to write their own little wishes, they can do it. And at the end of them being at your house 5 days, you release them, and you can either invite someone to receive them, or you can let them go out to the world and help with whatever needs to be helped with. It really is a wonderful experience, and it's a great way of being able to connect with them in a different way. I'll be doing a one for Easter. I usually do one for, it's like a group hosting. We did one for Christmas for 10 days. So right now I have a poll up to decide whether do you want them for 5 days on Easter, or you want them for 10 days. So it's amazing what can come through, and just ask them to go with you. Your house seems to be a lot more calm. Your house will be calmer. It's just really amazing what difference having them in your home. And of course, you never need to have a ceremony or a ritual to connect with them. They're always there waiting to connect with you. You just have to ask them to come forward. So
that's it. Yeah, just ask. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And men, pay attention. It's okay to ask.
Yes. It is. They're like, we're here.
It's okay to ask. It really is.
It really is. Yeah.
Who's next, Mama?
Hold on. Doing two things at one time. You know me? Multitasking. Root. Francesca Rose.
Jessica.
No, Francesca.
Francesca. Italian.
Watch Gina and her sign language.
Wrong.
Did you notice the card is like this? I was thinking, it's gonna be another card.
Okay, can you please take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready as I connect to you? She's a very happy spirit inside her. She's jovial. That seems to be my word tonight, huh? Okay. Very happy person. Oops. Well, I don't know what your question was, but it says yes.
Yeah.
So I hope that's a good thing for you, and it's something that you wanted. So maybe there will be more clarification. And
that's the question. Is there anything I need to know to assist the collective more?
To assist it. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
I got two for you.
Okay.
The first was.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Bite your tongue for a minute. Mary Jane jumping on quickly on our way back to say hi. Hi, gorgeous. We miss you.
Hi.
But
she was the one who always came in and did readings with us.
Yeah. Now Lisa Jo's here.
And now she's got her daughter, who's becoming very famous.
She's gonna be she's been on our show a few times. So is that handsome little boy of hers.
Very gifted, powerful little boy. She's got Logan. Oh my God, really, really, really powerful. But her daughter, Shaylee,
yep,
voice of an angel.
She's hosting the open mic show now. Okay.
Yeah, amazing. Good for her. Okay, but now Francesca. All right, so I have shedding. Okay, see the snake there? All right, you know what sheds snakes do. Okay, you're starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. Okay, so yes, what she said, go for it. Bam. All right, there you go. All right, so healing medicine, and that's again us metaphysically. Okay, so what can you do for the collective? Okay, heal. All right. The shedding is go that beyond, go take that one step further. Trust that you know what you're doing. The second card I put was a balancing act. However, there's always a however. Okay, on a balancing act. Okay, review your plate. Okay, make sure. I want you to go forward, but I don't want you to bite off more than you can chew. Okay, either. So go forward to where you're comfortable. Okay, where you can trust yourself, where you like, okay, I know I could do this. Like you've been doing this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and like you fall into the routines, right? So yeah, take a couple leaps forward, trust in yourself. If you go a little too far, it's okay to take that little step back to be comfortable, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so just you're doing good things. If you want to get into more healing, whether it's Reiki or prana or just manipulating the energy in general for everyone for good health and well-being is always a plus too. If you don't have a person to help and you want to help a collective, you get up in the morning, you ground, you shield, you take some energy, you get some extra energy, throw it out to the universe, say to who needs this energy. Okay, do that. All right, because there's always someone that needs it.
I'm going to interject. I keep hearing this message over and over that she's going to write a book.
Oh, cool. That would be
So
cool.
if you have an idea on everything about healing or your journey to
That'd be cool.
the other side of where you're healing, like we were talking earlier, you can be healed even with words. So, but I keep hearing she's going to write a book. She's going to write a book. And so that's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh, that's cool. Mama.
Very nice. Okay. Okay, so hang on. Just let me put up her question. Whoa. Is there anything I need to know to assist the collective more? Which is an interesting question. First off, gratitude. Right? And it says, be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. But the question, and Gina hadn't seen the question before, and she mentioned the collective.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, you did? Okay. Collective energies. The work that you need to do or you need is not, it's not a solo thing. It's like you're part of an amazing group of people, an amazing team, sorry. And they work, you need to work together with them. It's not, what's coming forward is something that you need to do as a collective, a group of people, not just one by yourself. As much as we like to always help, there are times that we need more support, we need more backup. And this time you have a collective with you. But again, you know how this works. It's not just physical part of a collective. You have people who have crossed over who are there for you. You have guides and you have angels. Lots of angels. Yeah, lots of angels. So work with that collective. Be grateful. You have lots of positivity around you. So yeah, be grateful for that because they are going to help you do so much. Wow, I'm just like starstruck with the amount of energies that I've got.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, hopefully that makes some sense. And for Colette, who is on Sleepy Dodos.
Colette, I think I'm going to a deck I haven't used yet.
So actually, Colette is not here. So if you can connect to her without the reading, she's breathing deeply. She's going to Sleepy Dodos.
Okay.
Lord, Carmen.
It's called Signs and Reminders. So you have your butterflies, your rainbows, the bluebirds, a clear sky, feathers. They're just all is exactly what the card says. So you've been wanting, whatever your inquiry was, ask for signs. Sometimes we kind of talked about this last week about, you put a stamp on an envelope and you don't worry whether it's going to get to where the destination or not. You just know it's going to be there. You don't sit there and worry about it. So whenever you're bringing something into your life, don't be the one that says, when's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? And because they've already heard your prayers, they already heard your concerns. But what you need to do is look, because this is connected to with the angels, so in your spiritual team, so they actually will send you signs that you're on the right track. That could be your question: am I on the right track? Am I on the right path? And you will receive these different signs. It could be music, it could be something in a magazine. You could overhear a conversation with somebody else that gives you that confirmation that you're looking for. So for me, whenever I see a monarch butterfly, I think of my grandmother, because when she passed away, all of us were gone except for my brother and I had a monarch. I was like, Grandma, I love you and I'm thinking about you. And I had a monarch butterfly land on my shoulder. So now whenever I see that, I think of her, or just even butterflies in general. So be open to looking around. You have that ability to ask and receive. You just need to be a little more aware of it. Maybe you walk down the road and you see a rock that's in the shape of a heart. Those are also signs. So go.
Huh. Okay. I have this
Yeah,
deck.
I did you.
It's like a
Gina was eating the cards.
love life situation type deck, and I haven't pulled a card from it yet tonight, and then I didn't pull a card from this one either. And the first one was cleansing waters. Okay, so this is purification, activates vibrant life force, which is your life force. You need to do this. So cleansing waters, to me, water is the most grounding thing on the planet. If you can take a bath somewhere and just let the negativity go down, when you start draining that water, let all the negativity go down. Okay. Now, for the real life issues, okay, this is gambling. Okay, it's got money. It's about problems with addictions or gambling, bad finances. All right. So to me, this is about the finance part of this, not so much the gambling, but the finance part. In the situation that you're in, and there's a lot of medical issues going on, and there's a lot of money problems going on there too. So where am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Where am I going to do that? All right. Again, all right, this is kind of like the general theme of the night. Ask those angels, ask those guides, guide me in the right direction on how I can get help with this problem, because this is for real. This is real. This is what's going on. Okay. So it's a real issue. It's a real concern. It's daunting. It's overwhelming. It's depressing. All right. Yet again, this too shall pass. Okay. There will be an answer. There will be something that's going to come and help you. All right. It's going to be something. Whether it's even a GoFundMe, whether it's a thing like that. I mean, there's going to be something that you can turn to help. There might be an organization, there might be something, right? But you've got to do the footwork, and you've got to be prepared to do it. And that's where that comes in. Get yourself ready to do this footwork, all right? Because it's real, right? It's real life. It's what's going on, all right? With love, I send that to you, okay? Mama.
Okay, and Mary Jane says that Carmen in the chat said that she tore her meniscus.
What?
Sounds painful. Just
what?
Putting this out there. Long process, torn a meniscus, and that we fixed, but I still have a torn ACL. Yay me, LOL. And Mary Jane said you will feel the tingles when you do that. In the shower too. Envision the negativity leaving. So I'm going to assume that it's for Carmen.
So when you are showering, you can, the last thing you want to do if you're, is like you were talking about it going down the drain, is do the hand motions of wiping it down from the top down. Don't go up and down, because you're just getting rid of it, bringing it back up. Just make that
That's-
whole effort of it going down your body, down through the drain and away
Yep.
from you.
Yeah. Selenite's always good for that too.
Yes.
Scrape, 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 scrape. All the way down.
I have one above my door.
I had to get a new one. I gave my selenite to the boy that needed help, so I had to get a new
Oh,
one.
yes. Cool. And here is my card for Colette. Oops.
Go right in front of your face, Mama.
Flexibility.
And then go up. Now go out. No, you
Flexibility.
zoom the card in. Push the card towards the kid. Put it in front of your face and
But
then push.
it disappears.
I do this all the time. I understand the
there's a fish
difficulties.
in
There you go.
Flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break.
Hmm.
You ask a lot. And sometimes you ask the same questions, and this is the reporter thing again. You'll ask the same questions in different ways, you know, and you have a preset response that you want to get. Okay, because her husband is back in. Yeah, I know, didn't I? Her husband is back in.
Oh, Scarlett here? I thought she was going to watch it later.
Yeah, she'll probably watch it later. Or is she there?
Well, who are you talking to?
No. Carmen said I went invisible for a moment there. When I put the card in front. Her husband's back in rehab or back in a home, and so she needs to make some changes. She wants things to get better, and we get it. But the thing is, you keep focusing on the same question, but in different ways of asking it. But because you have a preset idea of the answer that it should be, but you need to be a little bit more flexible with the acceptance of the answers that are coming to you, and changing the way you ask the question, changing the way you do things is great if you have the follow through with it. And this is where you need to flow with what you get. You may not like the answer that you're getting now, but it might make more sense down the road. Hopefully it makes sense. And I believe we have one more. Unless I'm wrong, I have Carmen. Unless we did it already. Whoops. What did I put it there for? Shoot. No, take it off.
Okay. Okay, Carmen. Go ahead and take a deep breath.
I don't know what you're doing, Mama.
Okay. Take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready. My mind is so limitless that sometimes I don't always retain it. So, okay. Okay. Oh. Clear, cancel, and release.
Wow.
Like no more. Right? So sometimes we have experiences in life and you want to be so over it that you can't get away from it fast enough. But you also need to be clear on, you need to be clear when things happen to you that you no longer want to be around you, right? It will still linger within your mind until you figure out what the lesson is. There's always something to learn, whether it's good or bad. You should always look for a lesson in there to actually to make you a better person. And what they're saying right now is you can't, this particular situation that you have concerns about, you just need to clear your energy and you need to cancel out these thoughts that you're having about whether you should do something or not do something, and release it. Sometimes we want things to go a certain way, and no matter what we do, we backpedal. And so sometimes it's just best to release it and let what happens. And that's a hard thing to do, is to just release something and then allow it to either fester or be healed. So you don't want to go up the river. You want to go with the flow. So sometimes, you need to pull yourself out of a situation and clear yourself and release it to allow growth to come forward.
I love that. Now I have 3 cards here. Okay. First one, what you were just talking about. This, okay, it is a overindulgence card. Okay. But this overindulgence card, okay, with the fairy is about grounding. Okay. Sometimes too much of a good thing is a bad thing. All right. So moderation. All right. That's 1. Spirit messages is 2. Okay. Observe limitations. Okay. That's what that one is. It says it right on the bottom there. Okay. Observe limitations. Okay. The crow is sending that. Then the third one is living light energy. When she was saying clear energy, yeah, sometimes the energy is too high, it's too much. Let it come down. Let the spirit messages come in, but do not do it all the time. Too much. It's too much, too much, too much. Okay. Moderation. Moderation is the key here. Okay. Ground, shield, take your time. You're learning. Okay. Take your time, cleanse your energy, moderate. Don't go crazy. Don't do this every single day. Oh, I gotta do that. No. Okay, moderation. But your guides are sending you messages, and they are sending you messages a lot. They may want to push you too, but say no. All right, I need to understand what's happening right now, because it's a lot to comprehend. It really is. The field is way too big. It's way too big. So you got to hone it down a little. That's what I'm going to pass it on to Mama.
Okay. So awareness. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. And again, it's asking for assistance. It's asking for help from hey Debbie, from the powers that be, and then waiting for an answer. But you're looking for the big, I'm here, but it'll be something tiny and small, be like an ant, and I know a lot of people hate these people, certain people in particular, spiders. They may not be your cup of tea, but they bring a message. So if you're asking for something specific, be aware of the little things. Now, whether, I'm not saying watch for spiders, but yeah, Carmen's shuddering spiders. Okay, snakes. There we go. Don't wait for the big ta-da, because the big ta-da doesn't always show up. It's me, I gotta go see the dogs. Sorry, Connie's a love for tea tonight. Don't wait for the big ta-da. There's a lot coming your way, and it's going to be an interesting next few months, but in little tidbits. Instead of taking the whole damn candy bar.
Yeah, the bites. You'll learn more, retain more, and do more with baby steps. Honestly,
exactly. There's still steps.
But Mama had a little pet spider here. Okay, in my second bathroom over here, where I go when I'm doing my boxes and I have to go wash my brushes and all that kind of stuff. I go into this little bathroom. So I had this little lazy Susan. It's a little marble lazy Susan, and it's got a little cup that I put my sponge in. It's got a little thing of flowers, and it's got my soap dish. But this little itsy bitsy tiny little spider decided to make a little web in there. Tiny little guy. Okay, I let him live. I was like, he's cute. I named him Steve. Okay. I told Bob, don't touch Steve. Leave him alone. I said, this is my science experiment. I want to see how long he's going to live. I don't know what the hell he was eating in there, but now he's gone. And it was like about 2 months. 2 months. I was watching Steve every day, and he would stay out there. And then I would like, are you alive? And I'd blow on his little thing, and he'd go running in by where the flower thing is, And I'm like, he was the cutest little bugaboo because I couldn't really see him, So, I mean, if I could magnify him, I probably would have mushed him, but I didn't. So, I did.
There's a lady on Facebook, and she cares for jumping spiders. And they are so freaking adorable.
Joni?
They're so cute.
You mean Joni? Man?
Maybe Steve was a jumping spider.
I think her jumping spider might have died. But everything. She's like me. She's afraid of the spiders, but she got one, And of course, it jumped out of the cage on her.
I would like to add one more thing: is release the need to control.
That's
something. Who doesn't want to have that magic wand and make everything go our way? But sometimes when you release that, it comes faster. So,
yeah, I really like that. I hope that helps you, Carmen. Hi, Keith Bailey. I'm going through the comments here too because there's a lot here. There's Keith.
Yeah.
I love you, Keith. I don't know if you're still here, but we're pulling cards if you want one. Did everyone get a card? Bob is asking. I'm like, I don't know.
And I said he didn't. So I'm going to assume it's because he wants one, as he always says. Well, when everybody else is finished, I'll get one.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Are we caught up right now?
Yeah.
Did Debbie want one? Debbie Doherty, did you want a card? A card. Right? You want a card? Right, there you go. There's the the mask came out. She says sure. All right. So we'll do a Debbie card.
A Debbie card.
If we got everybody else, did we?
Yeah. It's Debbie and Bob.
Okay.
Bob's been patient.
And Mary Jane wants one too. Okay.
Okay, so who are we doing?
Oh my God.
All right, we'll do Debbie.
Debbie, go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready, please. Okay, I've connected. Thank you. Mother, Father, God. Very connected to source energy. And you also, in my opinion, God, I just had this conversation with myself a couple of nights ago, and I'm like, God, are you, all male or are you female? And what I heard was that collectively it's creator. So you have the male and you have, the feminine and the masculine together, and that is what God is. And I was like, okay, I can deal with that, because I don't know how to address them any other way than say, thank you, Father, thank you, Mother. I mean, if you think animals are in pairs, humans are in pairs, both sexes and stuff. So that really made sense to me. And when you connect and you ground yourself, you're able to get a lot of messages coming through to you because you have that very strong connection. And they're actually showing me your crown chakra, and it's spinning really, really fast, similar to the rotation that's going on here. So what I would suggest is you slowing yourself down. If you're looking for those messages from our creator, just, make sure that you ground, you go into your heart space, and you allow, write your questions out, so you're not sitting here thinking, and you can go through your questions one one at a time, and you will get that answer. Sometimes it's not the answer you want, and you'll, like you guys were saying, you're like a reporter, and you'll ask the same question 100 different ways, but it's the same question. So when you are going and you are connecting with a creator or God, you are actually connecting with both of them. So I would say that, you know, she's just really happy. She's in a lot of grass. It's really tall. That's a grounding. You've got that connection with the Earth Star chakra. When I look at your feet, I see them in the green grass. You're not stuck. You don't have mud on the bottom of your feet. You're walking through a field just like this of a lot of grass. And that just verifies that you have that really strong connection with the earth as well.
Awesome. Well, I got two for you. The first one was this: make it work. Okay. And it's you have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You are excellent at working with your hands and fixing problems, which we know you are. Then I got another one: persist. All right. Turn challenges into stepping stones for personal growth. I love my little foxes. But again, it looks like they're working on something there. So if you've got some little projects going on, some things that you're doing with people, or things that you want to be doing with people, an event, I don't know, something that's happening. Put your best foot forward here and make it work. Okay. You got to do it. You got to do the footwork again. Again, word of the day, do the stuff. You got to do the work, if you want these things to happen, you put in the effort and it will. And you have that power of mind and body to do so. That's all I'm going to say. Mama.
And I'm going to trigger people again, but
Ooh.
Double-headed
snake.
Double-headed snake?
Oh,
double-headed python.
ah,
And in between, right
heart.
here, is a heart.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
this is the snake, and it's about divine timing.
Yeah.
Like Gina says, there's things that you want to do. You got to take your time. Don't rush it. Everything in its time, in its place, in its moment. Things are going to happen, and it'll happen maybe not when you expect it, but when it's meant to happen. And it's gonna be something that's connected to your heart, not the physical, but the energy of it. Like it's something that you really, really want. It's like I'm not sure what it is, but it's close to you. It's something that you've been thinking about doing for a while, and then you just sort of put it in the back burner. Oh, I'm not going to do that. No, it's just all about me, or it's just no. Stop doing the all about me and putting it to the back shelf. It's got whatever it is you're looking to do. It's something that's close to your heart, and it'll happen when it's meant to happen. And don't have that thing that I have, and it's the instant gratification disease. Hello, I want it now, chocolate now. But yeah, it is visual, Miss Odell. So just know that things are going to happen, but it's things that it's not just like, it's not something that you had no idea about. It's something that you have an idea about. It's close to your heart. You just keep pushing it into the back so often that it's time for it to come forward, and it's going to make itself known. Okay, that's it. And Debbie says, wow, so right on with you gals. Thank you. I do have a few upcoming events. Mama D, would that be like a trip?
Yeah.
Maybe.
If that's what your heart is calling for you, that you keep putting off, and it's quite possible.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you have some events coming up. I mean, because like you're gonna be a part of, like making them happen is what I'm getting at. I hope you come into Penhurst. You better be coming to Penhurst.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, hang on 2 seconds. I have a second deck. I put it face up, not down, and didn't pay any attention. But the question was, would that be like a trip? And the card says, pilgrimage. You are on a journey to your own grace. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. So pilgrimage is a voyage.
Yep,
It's
that's a trip. That's a trip.
Whether it's a physical trip, you get on a boat and go somewhere, or on a plane and go somewhere. I'm not sure. But
anything in the paranormal is a trip. That's a journey.
But yeah, so like I said, freaky deaky there. It was the first card that showed up.
Is it Mary Jane next?
I believe it's little Miss Mary Jane is up next.
Okay, Mary Jane.
I'm gonna pull a card from a deck I haven't.
Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale. Okay, I've connected. Thank you.
These are very
we have another theme going on, spiritual growth. I believe you think that you're not as far along as you think you should be spiritually. Don't compare yourself to other people and where they are within their own spiritual path. It's important that we all go through different trials and we have great things that happen, but you are where you're supposed to be right now. Mm-hmm. And whether that's an uncomfortable position or it's something that you're elated about, it is a process. And the one thing that you have going for you is you do have that connection with your spiritual team. And so when you connect with them, what I say is like baby steps are still progress, right? It does. You don't always have to do leaps and bounds. Those are nice. But sometimes when we jump ahead, we miss those important steps to go from point A and point B. And then we end up having the door shut on you. And then you're back to where you started. So rely on your spiritual side of yourself. What I'm hearing for you is to go into like a meditation. If you're not a person who likes to meditate, that's fine. Think of it as you're going to ask, it's like a prayer and you're waiting for an answer to come. People have many different titles and labels that they put on things, but I do feel like you are very close to your creator and that you do have a lot of information that you could help other people with. So when you're going through your journey, know that you're going through a spiritual journey and that you're going in spiritual growth, and you will be able, don't put so much emphasis on you're not moving fast enough and being impatient. These things are supposed to be learned sometimes in a certain order. If you're asking for more doors to be open, that's great, but you also may not be ready for that open door. So you just have to go through and, wrong side, and just kind of gather that. Yeah, can you read that? Gather that great growth that you're doing.
So I pulled two cards for you, Mary Jane. This deck, they're double cards, all right? So if it's one way, it's one thing, and another way, it's another. All right, so the first one was this way, Feather of Hope, okay? And that is grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and uplifting future. All right, so the feather is definitely a spiritual tool there. But then this one, right? And again, this is the up way. See what's real. Right? Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. Okay, so that goes along with what she's saying. All right. Trust that you have the gift, because you do. Like I remember the first time when you were doing the readings with us too, you were so nervous and so, and you're reading the book and it's like, throw that book away. You do not need the books for your cards. Not one little bit. Okay. No, trust that you have the ability. Trust that you can do the thing. Use your feather. Right. If you need to put a feather in your hand for real, then put a feather in your hand. But that's like you make your connection with your spirit guides, higher powers, creator, whatever powers that be that you want to rely on right now. But you have this power. And we've said it to you before. And the cards are now telling you too. Same thing. So trust it. Trust it, trust it, trust it, Mama.
Yep. Metamorphosis. I know. All right. I'll clean up my office back there for like the next show so that y'all can see the cards better.
Don't be judgmental.
Okay, otherwise I'll pull up the plus cards. Metamorphosis. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. And I'm sorry, but we're about to be invaded.
Oh, Coco.
Oh, cuteness.
Baby.
You're not allowed like Gina says, you have it. You got it, girl. Okay. But you just have to believe in it. We believe in you. Gina and I have known you. We've watched the growth. Okay. And the thing is, it ain't just you that's grown through this time that we've known you. We have enjoyed like two old maiden aunts. We've watched you and the children grow. So it's like it's an amazing. See, sorry, it's fun to watch. I would tell you to go back and watch the very first show that you did with us, and then look at that objectively. I need you to sit on the fence. I need you to look at where you were, and then look at where you are.
Yep. And your messages were great. Your messages, the cards are pulled for a reason. Each card is pulled for a reason.
Yep. But enjoy the process. Don't worry about, what's going on. Because back in the day when you first came on, you didn't realize that you would be where you are today. Spiritually and family-wise. Didn't see all this coming. So enjoy it. Don't stress.
I love it. We had another one too. So we got Susan and Lisa.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, got another one.
So Susan first, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Susan, if you could go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready. Oh, nice one. Romance and connection. So if you're married, I would say, okay, if you're married or you have a partner and stuff, it's time to bring that romance back into your life, right? So sometimes you just need to go have a picnic, or go do something, take a drive together, do something that will bring that romance back into your life or extend it out. Maybe you have a really good romance going on, but it allows you to have that connection with the other person. Sometimes we have so much going on within our home and with friendships and other people, and we're involved in everybody's life, and sometimes other people tend to suffer a little bit. So if you feel like you're not connecting and you guys are kind of butting heads, it's time to reconnect, do something that is just for the two of you, and allow yourself to remember how it was when you first met that person, where everything is starry-eyed and, everything is really good. Maybe you're going to go and if you can go away for a weekend, if that is within your budget. Not everyone has, a big budget to do that, but there's a lot of things that you can do that doesn't require a lot of money. But the main purpose is to reconnect, because when you've been in a marriage or a relationship, you begin to see these people or see the person from a different view. And sometimes you just need to push everybody else aside and make that person feel that they are the one in your life. So I hope that makes sense.
She's got a great relationship. I got 2 cards for you here. First one, okay, passion. Okay, that's the fire element. We all know what the fire element is. That's that chakra that is embark on a new day and empower yourself, romance, energize, all the things that Lisa Jo was saying, right? And movement. Okay. This is on a different, unrelated, not to romance, but movement. You'll make good progress now. You will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. Whether this is for a monetary reason, but something is being put to you and you can make some leaps forward. Not that it's going to come to fruition 100% right now, but you are making good leaps. But it's more than just progress. It's a leap. All right. So it's movement. It's like it's going. Let it go. Stay with it because it's going to pay off. Okay. But your relationship is great. Mama.
I'm not here.
She's got that fox smile.
I know. I love her so much. I love her.
I'm cheeky. Tonight I seem to be cheekier than usual. So that's why I didn't bring out the cuss cards. This one is elegance. But here's my thing. Now I don't just follow the words, I follow the pictures. Everybody's been talking about love and romance. There's 2 swans. And swans mate for life.
Yeah.
This is elegance. It is found in the beauty of nature. The lotus is waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide.
Aww.
So if you don't have that specific type of relationship that you're looking forward to, it's not because you don't have it. It's because you don't see it. And when you do find that, yes, HP. And when you do find that, it will be that one in a lifetime thing. It will be an eternity. But I have this interesting feeling it's not who you think it is, or not who you think it should be. If that makes sense. There you go.
Now we have Lisa.
Next, now we have Miss Lisa.
Lisa Michael.
Another Lisa. Okay.
Yep. Another Lisa.
Popular
Infestation of Lisa.
Okay, Lisa, go ahead and take a deep breath in, please, and exhale when you're ready. Okay, I need you to take another deep breath in and focus the breath into your heart. And exhale when you're ready. Okay, that feels much better. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to lose my cards here. We wouldn't want that to happen, and then I'd have to read them all. It's called a surrender. What is it that you need to surrender to? And think about that for a moment. Are you a person who likes to be in control all the time? sometimes we have to surrender. Not like in like I'm wrong and so I'm just going to surrender, but sometimes it's just an ideal thing to do. Sometimes it's not worth the fight. If you're arguing, sometimes it's just, surrender. But it also can be, or if you're struggling with your spiritual side or something within your life and you want something to happen a certain way, or you keep asking for the same thing. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want this. And you're, again, saying the same thing, but 100 different ways because you're hoping you're going to get a different answer. And you have to trust. When you surrender, you really need to trust the process. You can't just look at your watch and go, okay, I've surrendered for 10 minutes and I'm done. So allow the surrendering to happen and more will flow to you, whether it's love, abundance.
Camera here. Do you have a camera?
No.
I swear to God, you don't have a camera here?
What?
Look at my cards.
No, is that okay? We'll hand it over. I'm going to leave it like that. We'll hand it over to Gina.
I just can't even. All right. Hey, right here, river of release. Okay, the flowing water. Okay, and drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. Okay, what are the odds? Okay, and the other one, independence. Okay, it's time to go out on your own and create your own business. It's time it's time to try something well outside your comfort zone. Okay, so this is all release, renew, revive. It's a little different than what Lisa Jo was saying because I am saying to be a little bit more independent. Okay, so be a little bit more. It's my idea. It is this, right? Because your question. Can we put up the question? It was like something about something craziness, right? This one, that one.
My question is, why am I in a perpetual loop, and when will my things move forward? I'm losing my mind.
All right. So the insanity is asking the same question over and over and over and over and over again, and expecting a different result. Okay. So yeah, break that cycle. Okay. So that's where the independence comes in. Where the release of the energy comes in is releasing that loop. Grant yourself the power to stop asking that question. You need to ask the correct question. When you ask the correct question, are you going on the right path? The right answers will come and everything will fall right into place like it's supposed to be and it's meant to be. Okay. You have to trust you. Don't listen to everybody else telling you what to do. Okay. You know what to do. You already have the answer, actually. It's just that you're like, no, that's not it. That's not it. But that's the one. All right. So what you're doing now ain't working. All right. Stop it. Stop it. Stop the cycle. Get off the wagon with the little hamster wheel there.
Hamster wheel.
Yeah. Get off it. All right. New way of looking at it. Okay. Write, journal, ask questions on paper, not in here. Right. The most that you can ever do, and the best thing that I'm going to teach you right now, best thing for everybody on the planet is, if I can find a piece of paper. I think a piece of paper. Okay, here's a piece of paper. This is what you're going to do. You're going to draw a circle in the center. That's you. Okay. From you, you are going to draw other circles. Okay. It's going to be like this. Okay. This is you. You're here. You're in the middle. This is problem one. Right. When you look at problem one and you write it down right here, they go off to the side. Possible solutions to these problems. You can do this with all your problems, all your insanity, all the things that are going on in your head. It's going to lose power a second it hits paper. Okay. Once you have all these things down and all these things all around you, okay, I'm not saying that you're going to do all these things right now because you're not. You're just writing them down. All right. And then you look at it. Then you look at it and go, oh, well, you know what? Well, this job here, this is not working. So if I leave that job, can I apply over here first? Right. But apply first. Right. So do the things in order. But when it's all here, it is going to fall into place for you. Okay. You are going to better understand. Okay. And see where you're supposed to be. Okay. Does this help you? Does this make sense to you? Because this helps everybody on the planet. Okay. That's all your problems. And it doesn't matter what it is. You can have multiple pages. You can have one that's for work. You can have one that's for love, one that's for, your relationships with your family. You can have multiple pages of all your issues. And as soon as it's out of here and on paper, it's not going away. It's actually a step towards solving all the things.
Like releasing it. Okay.
Yay. All right,
Mine
Mama.
is Onyx's card for you is Sacred Space, and it's Dragonfly. And I have this interesting feeling that if you don't know what Dragonfly means spiritually, I need you to look that up, because there's something important in that, in the meaning and the spiritual meaning of a dragonfly and how they help. Time for the dreamer in you to find your power and stillness in your sacred space. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. It's like you know what you want, but you need to take the steps. You need to stop scaring the shites out of yourself. Don't question the things that you want, that you plan, that you have. There's a whole lot coming. There is a whole lot coming. But again, like everything else for this evening's readings, everything's going to come in its due time. Not with the big kabang. Not, you're not going to have fireworks and no. It's going to be the little things. It's going to be those little ants and spiders and snakes and things that you don't really think is important, but it's important. Okay.
Yeah, and also Lisa, check out Lisa's guided meditations and all the things that she's put up on her channel, right? The Healing Light with Lisa Jo, because that would help you too. Get out of your mindset. Ask your angels to help you. Help to think of the things to write down on your little lists and stuff. And Onyx is so great, but Onyx keeps getting disappeared into the background over there. Poor Onyx. Onyx just has a hip forehead.
He's a table face. There we go. Okay.
He's so cute. Oh, he's just sleepy, baby. He looks sleepy.
He always sleeps when he falls in my arms. That's all he wants. Okay.
Oh,
they're gone.
Oh,
he's a hound dog right now. Let's go.
Are you sure you don't medicate him?
Nope.
That's a face of love, or a body of love now.
Yeah, right. Body of love. Yeah. And Onyx does. Onyx will fall asleep. Onyx used to be able to hear my voice. Now she's got the headphones on, and Onyx would always fall asleep to my voice.
Oh,
yeah. And she would forget sometimes that I have the headphones on, and she would yell at Onyx. I would, holy shit.
You put the headphones on him.
He's so sweet. I love him. I love him so much. You should see him when he first gets his hair cut too. He looks like, he's 10 years younger.
Pixelated pixies.
We all look 10 years younger, don't we, when we get that beauty treatment? So
I know. Look at it. I got the old lady cut now. That's what I said. Oh my God. Do we pull cards for dogs? We could.
Good. Never done it before, but it's not stopping us from doing it. We also have somebody new, HP, in the chat room, coming from one of our YouTube channels. Not sure which one.
Oh, okay. All right. So, HP was first. All right. So Lisa, we'll get back to the Milo. All right. But we got to do HP first, because we do first come, first serve, right? In order. So we can't not go in order. So HP it is. Is HP a man?
No, HP looks like an absolutely stunning woman's picture. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's okay. HP Please take a deep breath and exhale when you're ready. Okay, thank you. Oh. HP. This is called healing energy. We got some flyaway here. Okay. So what I'm hearing is, or I guess I should ask you, are you thinking about being a healer or going into a business where you use your gifts to assist other people? This is a card that would support that for you. For me, like he's holding or she's holding a staff, and she's got her angel wings. The green ones remind me of Archangel Raphael and his healing that he does. Green also represents a healing. It's a healing color as well. And then you have the snake. I don't know what that's called, with the staff with the snakes that go around. It's like a medical.
Yeah.
It's a medical.
It's about healing again.
What was that?
It's a medical thing. It's like doctors. That's on there. The doctors.
I don't. There's a specific name for it, but I can't.
I can't think of the name of it either. It's like my brain is blanked.
I don't know anything about you. So if this is you, if you've been thinking about it, you're being supported and you would be really good at it. If you are already doing this, it's just a card that is giving you confirmation that you are on the right path. Your words are like words that go around. You can see the circular motion that is around her head. So you receive the information and then it cycles back around. You go up to creator and then you do it. This information comes. You're a natural healer, and whether it's your words, your hands, doing body work, or breathing a certain way, breath work is what I'm looking for, striving to. But this is a very supportive card that, to give. Now, not everyone wants to be a healer, right? So there are other ways of doing that, and we were talking earlier about even just speaking words. You don't have to do what we're doing. You can go in and I have a friend that actually, she would be a great healer, but she is a great healer. She doesn't, have a website or anything like that, but she helps people with their problems she has these wise words that come out of her, and very inspirational. So, if you're a little scared of doing it, but you want to, I would say take the leap.
Again, you got a camera set up over here, okay? Because I have
right behind you.
Shedding again. This comes up again. Now look at the size of this deck, okay? There's a million cards in this deck, okay? And shedding comes up again, all right? Now what this says is you are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You worked well in healing and in medicine, okay? And it's the snake, okay? So your snake on your scalp, and it's healing. It's, moving on, moving up, and moving towards healing. The second is Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Okay? The magic is you. Right? So that's just, you got to believe it. And because we are already after 10, I don't know if you have a problem with keep going, Lisa. We just have a few more to go. And
yeah, we'll go through.
We will stop as we are.
I'm going to leave it at that, but believe that the magic is you, and go into the healing mode of whichever, if you want to do Reiki, or if you want to do whatever you want, however you want to go into the healing, even if it's nursing, go into healing.
So after HP, we have two more. We have Heather Lynn and somebody by the name of Bob Christopher.
Oh,
We
and
have
then the
to end
dog.
the show with
Dog.
sexy
Milo.
Okay, so HP, first off, thank you very much for joining us. And I hope that the cards so far have given you pause to go, We saw this last week, this card, but it's for some reason I wasn't drawn to pull the deck out until just now. Ching! Me Talk.
What is it?
Detox. Me Talks.
Oh, Me Talks.
Word of the day. Me
Oh, I
Talks.
love the Me Talks. Yes.
Me Talks. I should actually put this one up on Facebook. I think we probably talked about it last week too. But anyway, Me Talks. You know how we are supposed to detox from all the crud inside of us, all the crud around us, never mind detoxing. It's not just that. You have to detox. Take all that stuff that goes on in the world that affects you, even though we think it doesn't. You hear things on the news, you hear people talking, you see things on paper, you're scrolling through Facebook and TikTok, you see some special kind of people talking about special kind of things. Let it go. Jump into the bath, put some bath salts and some Epsom salts and some nice senses and just maybe put on some meditation music and just zone out. Because not only are you detoxing your body, but you're also doing it for your mind. And for you, like everybody else says, there's a path that you should be following if you aren't already. You're a healer. But a healer doesn't have to be just physically hands-on. Excuse me. It's you know how you give away free hugs? A hug is such a hero. My healing path began giving away on Facebook Mama D hugs. And that's where I met my Reiki master, and all hell has broken loose ever since. Things that you do you are able to help people. But the thing is, like everybody else, we forget about ourselves. You need to detox. Everybody needs to detox. Jump in that tub, jump in the shower, whatever it is, but just because that's the only place that you're alone most of the time. That's where you should be alone with just me, myself, and I, just those three people. And let the rest of the world go to pop for an hour. If you have whirlpool, turn that whirlpool on, get about 4 times, and you're good to go. I look like a wrinkled prune by the time I get it. Actually more like a cranberry because I'm red like a
Now,
tomato.
if you've got a tub like that, I'm coming.
I know. I had one in my old house. I had a big 2-man one. It was awesome.
Ugh.
Now it's like you can barely fit in the one that's in this house. Huge house, little tub. Huge house, tiny kitchen.
Yeah.
This thing. But anyway,
So in the chat, I saw
yes,
Gina
that's
put this
my
up.
dream.
HP said, yes, that is my dream. I feel drawn to this profession. I am in a training program now, but I thank you women so much. When you said healer, I actually cloaked up. Clocked up?
Choked up.
Choked up. Okay.
Choked.
Choked up.
Clocked
Yeah,
up.
I love that.
Choked
I
up.
love that. So,
Yeah.
so Heather? Hi, Heather.
Okay, Heather, go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready. I feel a lot of busyness up here for you. So go to your heart space, take another deep breath into your heart space and exhale. Okay, that's much better. Thank you. Vulnerability and freedom. Okay, so what I'm getting is you're not putting yourself out there for a reason. There's some things in your life that I would say, put in a closet because of judgment. You're afraid that you don't want people to know certain things because you will feel judged. But sometimes being vulnerable to allow yourself to share that, and then the reactions isn't even like you thought it was going to be. So sometimes you just need to speak up and forget that you're going to be judged harshly. And there's actually that freedom that comes with like, wow, I really thought they were going to hate me, or I thought that they were going to disown me, or they didn't want to do anything with me. And it's really not, you get an unexpected response, but there is such freedom in that you're going to go, why did I wait so long to let out my secret or let out what I needed to say?
Okay, I got 2 cards here. Both are about business, right? Well, one says relationships, okay? Now, this could be relationships, but it's business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care, okay? Second card, okay, is scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career. Harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Okay. Do not let personal relationships get in the way of business choices. Okay. Whether it's your own personal relationship in a workplace or someone very close to you in a business relationship in a workplace. Do not let that overpower what you need to do for your career. If you understand what I'm saying with that, okay, that's the scales of balance. That's what that means, okay? If you want to make a change, if you want to make something happen, perspective, you need the right eye on the prize, okay? That's your goal. Nothing else, no fringe, the goal. If you do that and you can stick to that, then you can make this change happen. And I'm going to send it off to Mama with that. Okay.
Again, saw
Keep
this
your eye-
card last week. Me again.
Yes. Do not get distracted.
Yeah. And the perfect storm. And there's an absolutely stunning crow. We saw this last week. The courage to step into life. Okay. And I loved what Lisa was saying about you're hiding who you are from people around you. And trust me, I know exactly what she speaks. If you'll notice, I'm not sure if you can see it, but under my name, it says Mama D, Darlene. When I first came out of what I call the spiritual closet, I did not want my family to know about what I did and where my path was taking me, because I wasn't sure how they would take it. So that's how I created Mama D. And I'm good with that. She's still a major part of me. I have no, and I don't, as I was saying to somebody earlier, I don't advertise who I am to my coworkers, but what I do, who I am here, if somebody finds out about it, I don't care. If somebody starts talking about it and I think it's the right place to bring it up, then I will. Don't be afraid to be your true self, to show the gifts that you have, the gifts that you are, to show it to people. Step into life, step into who you truly are. And this will be an amazing thing. Oh, hello. I need a lawyer. Heather says, I'm in the criminal justice field, so that is why the scales came up. Yeah.
Yeah, for justice.
Yeah.
Step into your truth.
Right. Yeah. Just keep your eye on the prize and don't just, walk your path, and you can get it. You can do this. You can get into this field. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. Mm-hmm. But you got to focus completely, like tunnel vision. All right. The HP right now.
HP put in here, right now I'm in a serious financial situation. I need a job now. Is it coming? Do you have that yes or no card again?
Hold on. But we said that we got to do a Milo and we got to do a Bob, right? Let's
Yeah.
see. Hold on. For your business, slow climb. Sorry. Slow climb. All right. It is.
In other words, it's coming, just not as quickly as you need it.
Yeah. You're
But
getting
easier
there
than-
one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. So yeah, but not quite yet. Right? Needs
Yeah.
more
Who do we have?
patience.
Milo? I love that name.
Milo is the dog. Remember?
What kind of dog?
Milo and
Not the
Otis.
What kind of
Milo
dog?
and Otis.
Milo
Come
and
on.
Otis. That's right.
Come on. I think I'm gonna pull a fairy card for Milo.
Okay. Milo, if you could please take a deep breath and exhale when you're ready.
Come on, Milo. Oh my God, I got the brat spoiled.
Sorry, but he's a 17-year-old baby Marky. He's gonna be spoiled.
Oh my God.
So when we're done, we're gonna be friends.
So the card that I got was ask and receive.
Yeah.
So when you ask something, if you want to look at it as a prayer or a request or a manifestation, it's putting it out there, right? And not and letting it go. Trust that it's being heard, that your concerns or what you need right now is going to come forward. I think that the opportunities of what you're asking are very will come to fruition, but you have to have the patience to allow it to work up. So, sometimes you want something, but you want it right now, right? But if you don't have the patience to allow it to come in the right time, it's going to end up being the wrong time. So things that are good for you are going to come, but don't hurry the process. Just know that when it comes, it was meant for you to have it at that time. I do feel like, this is kind of like your wishes or your concerns that you're asking for going up to Creator or to your spiritual team to help you along. You don't need to sit and not ask for it or feel guilty for it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes this could be where you're asking other people for help. Are you a person that just allows yourself to take over, or are you willing enough to ask other people for help and not feel guilty about it?
You talking to HP there about
No,
her job?
that was
Is that for Milo?
Milo?
yeah.
For the dog?
Milo's dog.
Oh,
Oh, it's a dog.
well, I didn't know. I thought you said the next one was
Yeah, Milo, the dog.
Milo.
The dog. That's why I said, oh my God, I got the brat. I'm spoiled. That means
Lisa's
spoiled.
Milo's mom.
Yeah. And it's like, and you're but what you were saying is kind of going with this card here for Milo.
Okay,
It is ask yourself, what are your needs, right? So the dog is like, the dog needs some stuff. Put your needs above others. Be selfish. All right. But see the brat, see this mom and the brat, the little doggy, right? So it's like yes, but it's spoiled. So it's a spoiled baby. But there are some special needs going on there right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the dog right in the dog's eyes, and you're going to just be like, what do you need? What do you need? Please show me what you need. And if you run your hands over the dog, you might hit a certain spot that your hands heat up. Okay. And if they heat up, say at the heart area, maybe it's a heart issue. If they heat up, go down into the belly, then it might be a spinal issue. It might be something else. You know what I mean? But where your hands heat up, that might be where the issue is. But just ask the dog to please help you and guide you, and ask your spirit guides to help you to run your hands along your baby and see if you can find out what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But he's spoiled.
Uh-huh. I'm saying she said it.
So I
Wolf,
love what Lisa
tell me
was saying.
something I don't know. I like that. Okay, so there we go. Fine. It's okay, mommy's on it. Beloved radical acceptance. Milo is the judge, jury, and executioner of your life. And if he doesn't like somebody, there's always a good reason for it. And pay attention to what Milo has, Milo's judgment, because it's not just because he wants you all to himself. There's always a reason. Like there's jealousy, we understand that. But when Milo has this issue that, because he's like, I'm in love, give me attention and I'm good. But if he really doesn't like somebody for some reason, then there's a true reason behind it. It's not just because. Okay. But he is your heart. He is, I mean, aside from the fact that we all of our four-legged babies are our hearts. The energy that I'm getting from Milo and you is the same energy that my daughter and her dog give me. So what you can't think of one without the other, because you're a connection. You are like a team. Oh man. Okay.
Yep, they all
So
are.
Leo,
I'm gonna put this
the
up here.
jealous one. Milo's an angel. Okay, sure.
Yeah. I gotta put this up there too because HP says, "Thank you, ladies, for blessing me with confirmation on my path. I don't know, but I'm taking what Lisa was saying too, as it resonates for her." I did. I thought you were talking to her because it did. It was like, and it was both because it was like some Milo-esque, and I think a lot pertaining to HB.
But that's the thing about readings.
Expended a lot of energy here tonight, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
that's the thing about readings. When we read, and if it resonates with somebody, then it's because it is meant to be for you as well. So don't just think, oh, that was just for. It was for it's for everybody who it resonates with.
A Pomeranian.
Lisa says, "I'm waiting for my Pomeranian to arrive. You see one coming? I hope so. I'm obsessed with the Pomeranians right now. I really am. I'm posting them like left and right, and they're just things. They're just
Bob,
like
are you listening to this? Okay.
Well, he already said we're going to get a dog. I said no, we have to wait till after the fall. But you see this little foxy? It's like poof. This reminds me of a Pomeranian, right? Poof. It's like I just want to poof, with that cute little face and the just oh my god, and that color and that oh my god, I love them. I love them. I love all dogs though. It doesn't matter.
Look, I'm sorry. Wait till the spring. Did you say?
The fall after our events. I would rather because I have so much going on this whole entire year. Oh no, I can't get you back up there. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what they say, right? Divine timing. If it happens, it happens. Somebody drops a little baby Pomeranian on your doorstep. You can say,
not now though. No, I can't
okay,
take
Bob, forget what I told you.
I can't take Bob. But Bob can't. We can't take puppies to Penhurst, and no, and I'm not leaving.
You can always bring puppy up here.
Yeah, no, I'd have to have it in the fall, train over the winter, be able to take it.
So now, last but not least, the adorable man with the sexy calves, which belong to moi, Bob.
Well, and then we are done. Then we are done because we're already half hour over. Thank you.
You ladies are awesome. I hope to catch you live again. So many unanswered questions that I'm needing guidance. Well, Heather, you can always, if you are not friends of ours on Facebook, you can always, add us on your Facebook, and we do readings for people. And of course, they're not going to be in person unless, of course, you live in. Where do you live, Lisa?
Texas.
Texas.
Texas. Yeah, Texas got those sexy little cowboys. And then Pennsylvania for Gina, and I'm in Quebec, Canada. And no, we're going to get you now. Don't you start with me, mister.
Yeah. No, Bob, we're going to put one for you.
Yep. Okay, Bob.
We end the show on a high note, darling.
Mr. Bob, could you please take I have to show respect.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Mr. Bob, could you please take a deep breath in and exhale when you're ready? He's a very interesting energy. And that's a good thing. It's not bad. Friendship and union. So again, this is a card that talks about us having a spiritual type of family. You know, people that you are not related to, but connect in different ways. It may be the job that you have, that you're doing, and you begin to make these connections with other people. They are solid. What I'm hearing is they are solid connections. So it's like once you're a friend of Bob's, you're always a friend of Bob's. And but you're very picky on who you let in your circle, right? So you do have the awareness of who you can bring into your circle and people that you're still friendly with, but you kind of keep them at a distance. I do feel like that you have a lot of close relationships, and you have that big soul family is what I call them, soul sisters, soul brothers that you have that connection with, and you support them as well as they support you. And you have that feedback that goes back and forth. And so I'm going to really have to look at those calves before I decide.
They are stunning.
There we go.
On to Gina.
Mr. Sexy Legs. I got courage for you and cloud of unknowing. Okay, so courage is ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Okay. Okay. But this cloud of unknowing, all right, that's afloat on the clouds of the unknown. Surrender to the mystery and embrace the sacred within. Now, you know, this man does have gifts, but it's always a gift that tells when something bad is going to happen. Like, he'll know it. You know, if someone's going to get into an accident or something like that, he knows it. You know, like that's the type of thing. But this floating on that cloud, that means, you know, maybe you could open yourself up to a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? Like trust a little bit. And I like this courage one because it has the all important 3-letter word in there. Ask. Okay. I know it's a big thing for you. It's a very big thing. It's a very big thing for men to ask. Okay. When you ask, you will receive. When you want something to happen, you can make it happen. He's definitely got the power, the know-how, the ability, the strength, the endurance, all that stuff to make it happen. The only thing is you got to ask, you know. And then the more woo-woo part of it, you know, like in our realm of work, you know, you can trust yourself more on those lines as well. You know, hey, I did it. I decided, you know, Mama D helped push me in that direction too, to trust things. And then bam, bam, things happen left and right that totally blow my mind all the time. And you've got that too.
Hell yes.
Hey, Mama.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with my calves, which I'm highly disappointed with. And Bob likes me and wants to keep you. You have no choice. There's
You're a
nobody else
keeper.
has to deal with all this shit that bitch.
We're all keepers.
Okay. Closing the door. Completion.
Huh.
You're closing the door on a part of your life that no longer serves you. That it was important at one time. It gave you a lot of good. But the thing is, it's time to close that door. It's time to shut it and let the future. There was a card we had earlier. Well, you speak it into the future. There's something coming. I think I said there's something ish on the last week. I suck at remembering things. There's something coming that is got a much better and this might sound the wrong wording, but it has a much better end game for you. It will sort of pull you out of, will take you out of your comfort zone. But I think it's like Gina said, you have special gifts that you be like, that hide your light under a bush. Well, it's time for to close that nasty little door in the past and open that door to the future, because there's so much happening in the future. And again, don't forget, those legs belong to me. I don't care who is in your future.
Well, what I'm also hearing is he's going to level up.
Oh shit, yes. Sorry my language, but yes.
You're supposed to have that on a card.
Look, next time we do a card reading, I'm gonna bring my cuss cards out. I sort of left the hold back for you because I didn't want you to get the wrong idea of me. But I think you're sort of used to this stuff now.
He's definitely going to be leveling up. So
yeah.
it all wraps around him trusting himself and having confirmations. And once you start trusting yourself that you're doing the right things, it's all going to come even more natural to you. What's that one say?
This says, celebrate, recognize progress as your anthem, and milestones are as your celebrations.
So he needs to see the happy
up, and I just cut it and pulled it. I mean,
he has an amazing mind. The things that he creates.
Out of all these decks, all these cards, I cut and I pull that. Come on. All right, this stuff's real. Okay. Yeah, exactly. How this works, I never said I was psychic, never said anything, to those lines. But this is real. These cards are pulled for a reason. What we see may not be what it means to you, but it is what you need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very much so.
Love y'all. And we went way over. And Lisa Jo, I do hope that you will do this again, and we'll try to keep it on time in the future.
Well, people are watching, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a good thing.
I appreciate you. I feel like I've known you forever. I swear. Yeah. And then wait till you see. I even changed my outgoing.
Oh, diggity go. Let's go.
And put your picture in it.
Oh.
Guys, we want to thank everybody in the chat room for your questions, for your sticking around with us and enjoying it. It was an amazing evening, Lisa. It was an amazing show. We had a blast, and we were honored to be able to share with you the messages that we keep getting. So next time,
I got to find the camera that you have back here somewhere, because
it's in the book.
In your glasses.
All right, so thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. You're here next week, though, Mama, right? Mama has to miss a couple shows.
I think so. It's mid-April. I'm not working till 9:00.
Okay.
I think. Right. I don't know anymore. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, I don't even know what the show is next week. I'll figure it out. But we love you. We thank you. Everybody, check out Lisa Jo and her YouTube channel too.
The links are in the chat room. Just scroll through the chat. You'll find the links for her.
You won't be sorry. You won't be sorry. You can get a lot of guidance there and everything else too. She's amazing. Obviously, she's amazing. Thank you for being with us. We're going to do this again. Mama, you're so cute. I love you. All right. So boning out there, everybody. Ciao for now.
Yes.
Bye.
Mwah. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Fox Den with Gina B and Mama D. We are here every Thursday evening from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you a variety of guests or our own intuitive oracle card reading shows. We are streaming live on Facebook on my personal page and our YouTube channel, The Fox Den with Gina B and Mama D, on Mama D's YouTube channel, Angel Meadows, as well as our audio-only venues. We hope you enjoyed our show and our guest, or your reading, and we would love it if you would go to our YouTube channel, The Fox Den with Gina B and Mama D, subscribe, share, and definitely hit that notification button to never miss a show. We'll see you all next week, and subscribers, watch for our pop-up shows as well.